Good morning or good afternoon, whenever you receive this message. This is Dr. Mesa. I wanted to kind of jump on here and share a few words. There's a lot of things that I've been noticing through obviously social media, hearing from my own patients, and I've been wanting to share some words, and I have been praying about it, thinking about it, scripting, preparing, and just wanting everything to be so perfect. But a couple things have happened that have made me reconsider my approach and decide to jump on here and say a few things. And obviously that the first things that I want to say is that not all information is wisdom and it's truth. And I hope that at a minimum, we can all understand that. Lots of people share lots of things in social media and in other streaming outlets or communication platforms, but sometimes it sounds really good and it makes sense, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's helpful. One of the things that I've noticed right now with the temperature in this country and around the world, and I don't mean that literal in temper in the atmosphere, but I mean in the emotional, spiritual atmosphere, and is that there is a heaviness. There's a heaviness and there is a burden. And recently, someone came into our office that had no hope. And their ultimatum was, if this happened, I can't go on with my life. I can't keep living. And it's not the first time I've heard that, of course. I mean, I'm in the industry of psychology and counseling, so it is something that we deal with often. But what was unfortunate is that this person had no hope, hopeless and helpless. I cannot. It was their response. I cannot survive this. I cannot go through this. I won't get into the details of what was troubling them. Crises are subjective to the individual, to their capability, to the capacity of them to tolerate what they're going through, their struggles. So we cannot judge. It could be something to you, to someone else, minimum, or but to someone who's experienced so much, it's the last drop, as some people say. So it made me think about the condition of this world, the temperature, as I mentioned earlier, and is a couple things. Is that the first things from a psychological perspective? I'm going to say our feelings are just meant to be that, a gauge, a temperature. They communicate something to us. They communicate, number one. They tell us something. I like something. I don't like something. Um, they let us know either about an environment that we're at or the relationship that we're with. That information motivate us to either, well, I want to be here, I don't want to be here. I want to engage with this person, I don't want to engage with this person. Sometimes the feelings that we sense are true. They validate us. Sometimes they validate us. So they communicate, they motivate, and they validate. Sometimes they're not true. Sometimes the fear, the perception that we're feeling, it's not real. It's not real danger. And we make a lot of mistakes based on our feelings, based on what we feel. And this person is making a decision based not on her capabilities and capacity, but on her feelings. I can't go on no more. So what do we do? So what do we say? Us clinicians and therapists, well, we look for the strength. We look for the protective factors, as we call it, the family love that loves them, the care. We bring them in to one thing at a time, to focus in on this, on the moment, and mindfulness. Um, Most of the time, a lot of the times, we bring spirituality into it. we bring religion, or for me as a Christian, I bring Christ. I bring Christ into it. He is our hope. He is our Redeemer. And we are lost in this world without him. And it is sad to hear that this person has no Savior. It's all on her. It's all on him. And that is why we need Christ, the Redeemer, the Savior. That is why we need his grace, because his grace is sufficient, because we can cast all our cares on him, because we can take up his yoke and his burden, because it's much lighter than ours. So today, I just wanted to remind someone, when you have lost all hope, all strength, all capacity, there is still one. There is still someone, not human. He was made flesh, but he overcame. He overcame the world. He overcame death. He overcame all sorrows. He took all of our sorrows, all of our transgression, all of our sin, all of our suffering, and he defeated it at the cross. So I want to encourage someone today who has lost all hope, all strength, all capacity, that there is still one. There is still grace that is sufficient to restore you, to bring you back. You don't have to do it with your own strength. Not with your friend's strength, not with a human strength, but with God's strength. So I encourage you today that if you have not prayed in a while, if you have not said a prayer to the heavens, that today be that day that you lift your eyes up to the heavens and you recognize that your strength comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Take time today to just say a prayer. It doesn't have to sound like everybody else's. It doesn't have to be like everybody else's, but reach the heaven and ask for God to come into your life, for Jesus to come into your life and to save you, to rescue you from the suffering, from the crisis that you're in. And maybe you're not in a crisis. Maybe you're not struggling with anything so heavy, but maybe you've been far apart and you just need to say thank you and show gratitude. Still, take a moment out of your day and invite him into your life. I hope this blesses you and encourages you. Be blessed. Take courage. He's overcome the world.